Hi, Mike Gould here, Mayor of Hounds Town USA, home to the happiest dogs on earth. It's happy Easter, happy Passover, by the way. It's Sunday morning. Here we have our little friend Griffin, and he's here for boot camp. Boot camp boarding school, it's analogous to elementary school for humans. So we always got to give people, because they think like humans, dogs don't think like humans. So we have to teach people how to manage their dog and teach them boundaries and leadership. Not necessarily, of course they need love and shelter, but more importantly, they need leadership and structure in their lives so they know boundaries, when not to run out a front door, when to do things, because they can't think. So we begin by keeping a leash and collar on the dog for as long as it takes till his behavior gets modified. So we correct bad behavior, which is any tension on the leash. So in elementary school, there's never tension on the leash. And a correction is a simple snap and release of the collar followed by physical love. We'll only introduce food as a reward system halfway through our training when we teach the dog to go to a specific place. So to make this, so everything is about eye contact, body movement, and touch. Dogs don't talk, so you'll see we don't talk very much to dogs because they don't really process human language. They hear sounds and words, of course they do. So we begin by replacing this little piece of a kennel leash, we call it, and putting something more structured on it. So that is this. This is a nylon collar. We make it as a P, and this is the only collar that you should use with the dog. Only collar. If you go back and forth and shift collars, the training that we do here is going to disappear, and it's basically a waste of money. It's like taking air out of your tires of your car. So now, I put this new leash and collar on. There is a firmness, so regardless, this is a very tiny, cute little dog, but his brain is the same. His brain will develop just like the brain of a German Shepherd or Doberman Pinscher. He's cute, and sometimes it's to their detriment because we train dogs or we treat little dogs like eternal infants. So you have to watch that you're not, he smells a little urine probably over here. You have to make sure you're not picking up the dog and treating it like, as he matures and his brain develops into adolescence and teenage years, you have to make sure that you don't treat him like an eternal puppy, because he's not. His brain will develop just like any other dogs. And we got to make sure that we don't keep touching him. He lives down here, we live up here, and we have to recognize that. So when there's tension on the leash, good boy, we praise when he's looking. I'm relaxed. There's no tension on this leash. This is tension, this is not. When I walk, he comes with me. Good boy, Griffin, good boy. And you watch his body language. And dogs want to subordinate to your leadership, and they want to make you happy. This is not heavy-handed leash. This is very positive. They need your love. Here's love. No food. Good boy. Real love. I stand up. The only time I'm going to correct Griffin is when he puts tension on the leash. So I'm going to walk. Good boy, Griffin. Good. Good boy. When I stop, I'm going to ask him to sit. Sit. When he jumps, I correct him. If you hear this little, it's just uncomfortable. This is a different experience for him. Sit. Good boy. Good boy. Relax. You see my body is relaxed. Heel. Good. So the first lesson, we're going to teach him to walk on our left without pulling. That's simple. This is literally the first behavior we're going to teach. Good boy, Griffin. Good boy, Griffin. Then we're going to ask him to sit. And I'm going to reward him like this. We don't allow him to jump. This is day 2. And we're going to build on this every day. Every day we're going to add different behavior. Heel, sit, stay. We're going to add distractions. Doorbells ringing. Ding, 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 ding. And then we're going to teach him to go place. Go place. Come on. Good. The only time he gets a food reward is when he goes to his place. And he's got to stay there. Little bit of food, not a lot. So that's the place command. I'm going to move at his pace. The truth of the matter is he's a very cool, confident little dog. So he's going to enjoy this. And as long as I can get the humans to follow through with what I do, the dog can be really an amazing dog. Only time he gets a morsel of food is when he goes to his designated spot. No different than kindergarten children sitting in their chair when they come into the room. A lot of love, and that's teaching the dog to go place. We're going outside for a little reinforcement. Heel. See, my hands are low. I'm calm. I'm looking at the camera. I'm not staring and talking to the dog. I'm teaching him on day 1 or 2 not to run out of the front door of the house. We're going to go outside and reinforce this behavior. I'm going to move with my left foot, and he's going to come with me. I'm going to stop at this door. I'm going to ask him to sit. Sit. Little correction. Sit. And there is a firmness to this. Dogs are tough, tough, tough. They're little hunters, right? Good boy. Good. My left foot is stationary. My hands are relaxed. My body's up here. There's no tension. There's no doing this with 2 fingers. He's just smelling odor. Good boy. Good boy. Good. Sit. See how he's looking at me? Good. Relax. Now my left foot's going to move. He's going to come with you. Good. Good boy. Good boy, Griffin. Good. Heel. Good. Good boy. Good. Good boy, Griffin. Good. Good boy. Sit. Sit. Good boy! Here we have him, working on our place. He's got to go to his designated place, and that's the only time he gets food reward. When I want to release him, I tell him, okay, yeah, good boy, I get low. Good, he doesn't know I pull him. Good boy. Good, good, good boy. Watch how this works. Good. He goes place, the only time he gets a morsel of food is in his crate or when he goes to a designated spot. That includes all food. Little. This is just a little milk bone. You see, if you do... Good boy. And then love. Physical love is more important than the food, but the food will mark this simple behavior. If you do the one simple behavior, go place, whether it's in his crate or on his dog bed, your life will be amazing. Good. You can do good. Yep. Good. Good. Yep. All right, continuing our training. This is our friend Griffin. We teach him to heel, which means walk on our left with ever pulling on the leash. Sit when we stop, stay when we step out with our right foot. Our left foot will activate movement, heel. Good. He's happy. We go out into the real world. It's windy out, there's buses, there's dogs. Good boy, Griff. Relax, no tension. Good boy, Griff. I turn, he turns. No tension. I turn left. He turns left. He doesn't trip me, he's on my left. No tension. I turn left, and then I slow down, and he sits. It's like a monsoon out here. Step out on my right, he stays. There's no worries here. No tension. I love good behavior. Good boy. Praise good behavior. Heel. Correct bad behavior. Simple. Simple, simple. I stop, sits without talking, stays without talking, no talking. You praise, you make sounds when you praise. And believe me, this is not a sterile environment. If you can see the wind and stuff, and that's very distracting for a dog. We're going back inside. He's done a great job today.